Barry, welcome back to the Memorial Stadium. It must be a bit of deja vu, isn't it?
Yeah. Very pleased to be back and for a massive occasion.
When did you first learn about the cup draw?
I was driving back trying to make it home for the draw, and I feel the boys were texting saying they're taking ages to get a draw, and I'm like, I'm not home yet. So, and then by the time I got through the door, I got the texts come flooding through that we'd drawn Rovers. I was ecstatic, to be fair, ecstatic.
It's what, 18 years ago since you was it 18?
16,
16, 97, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Can you remember that first time you came here?
Yeah. I remember being taking the tour around. I think by yourself. By yourself. Yeah. You taking the tour around and that, and then meeting the chairman and stuff like that, and then they had great memories. Making my debut and scoring on my debut was fantastic.
Yeah. You scored in your first two, didn't you?
First three. First three games. Yeah. So it was a hell of a start.
You were a late entrant into league football. Did you feel you had a lot of time to make up?
Oh, definitely, yeah. Having won the championship with Stevenage and not been able to go up, I thought time's running out and that. And so when Rovers came in, I jumped at the chance.
And it was, you didn't seem to have to make any transition at all, because you started scoring straight away and didn't seem to stop, because you won the Golden Boot that season, didn't you?
Yeah. Having spoken to Ollie prior to it, he said he's going to build a team to get me goals and that, and I know you can always plan for that, but it worked out perfect, and I got the chances, and thankfully I took them.
Great story that how he came to watch you and ended up signing you and Steve Foster, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I think Fosley marked me out of the game and that, and then we became teammates and that, and we done well for the club, definitely.
It was a good season. It was the first time back in Bristol, and there was a lot of goals scored during that campaign, I remember. And you had Jamie Curtin and Peter Beadle alongside you as well. Yeah.
We had a great partnership, the three of us, and we were chopping and changing, and we did terrorise a lot of teams that season. Yeah.
Is there anything that particularly stands out from your time at Rovers? Because you weren't here that long. It was sort of November time the following season.
That's right. Yeah. Well, as I say, making my debut and scoring on my debut, and then the Brentford game is a definite highlight. Making the playoffs and that. I think that season we were tipped to get relegated, and having made the playoffs was a magnificent achievement.
Yeah, and then you came down to earth with that game, those two games against Northampton.
Yeah. It was tough away from home. If we'd have kept it at 3-0, and I remember them scoring the last 10 minutes of the first leg. If we'd have kept it at 3-0, I reckon we might have seen it through. And I remember their manager running past me, the final whistle saying "game on" at our place and that, and I was like, yeah, maybe in that. But yeah, they kind of intimidated us down at their place, and they beat us 3-0 in the end, yeah.
Well, then following season you're off to Fulham, and that must have been, again, they were in the same league, weren't they, as Rovers at the time, and then so you went up into the Premiership with them.
Yeah. When my first season in the league and getting the Golden Boot, I remember Bristol City making an offer which I turned down, which the club kind of urged me to really think about, and I was like, no, there's no chance we got to go there. But when Fulham came in, I jumped at it to go back to London, and I think I made the right choice.
And Fulham had a good team at that time, and Tagana was the guy in charge. He brought players into the club which saw you rise up through the divisions.
Yeah, that's right. When I left to go to Fulham initially, Keegan was the manager.
Oh, of course.
And then he went to manage. Who did he went to manage? Oh, England. Yeah. and then a couple of managers after, we brought him in, and then we just went from strength to strength, really.
Did you play with Chris Coleman, the current Wales manager?
Yeah.
And Paul Trollope was there as well, who managed Rovers, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Who else was in that firm side?
We had Karl-Heinz Riedler as well, the German striker, who was a fantastic player. I learned a lot from him. Peter Beardsley, he was there as well at my time. So I had a lot of good players to learn from.
Did you have to pinch yourself at times, coming from Stevenage, wasn't it? And then Rovers, and then Fulham, and then up into the first Premiership.
Yeah, it is a fantastic journey, and I do. I'm very thankful for what I've achieved in that. And now, at the latter part, I've joined Rovers, and it's back to where I started.
You seem to be someone who enjoys playing football and loves the game. You wouldn't be in it this long playing if you didn't, I guess.
No, exactly, yeah. I like to be on the pitch. I like to be running around a lot less now, but I still I do my fair share. But yeah, I know eventually I got to hang them up. But I mean, with a draw like this, I'm just hopefully I'll be fully fit for the game.
You followed Ian Holloway around a little bit, didn't you? I think you played him at Plymouth and Leicester as well.
Yeah.
What can you tell us about Holloway, the manager?
Oh, he's a character, and he knows how to get the best out of players, and he got the best out of me initially, and he did at the other two clubs too. But he's a character. He's got his one-liners, and he's got his motivational skills as well.
So you're now taking the first step into coaching after you've played for quite a few non-league clubs. I mean, Truro, how did you manage that? Travelling down there?
Yeah. It was a bit of a journey, but that was fruitful too. And my first season with them, we won the championship and went up. So I think it was definitely the right choice at that time.
Chesham now and coaching as well. You're combining the two. You've been injured recently, not played. Are you going to be fit for Sunday?
Yeah, fingers crossed. I'm nearly there. I've been out for 5 weeks, so I have been once the draw was made. I've been working really hard to get myself ready and prepared. Yeah.
Are you surprised at all the interest? I mean, you're down in Bristol today. Are you doing 4 or 5 interviews? I think.
I wouldn't say I'm surprised in that. I'm just pleased that at this time of my career that there's still a interest in what I'm doing and where I am. Yeah.
And just about the coaching side, who you've learnt from different managers, different coaches. What's Barry Hayles, the coach, like?
I'm very frantic on the side. I'm loud, and I think it's just the way my style of play is. I like to. I'm on the side of the pitch and barking instructions and getting people motivated and ready for games, really.